Hey guys, I'm Eric, and we're going to do a little maze running here on Retro Gaming Nerds. Hey guys, welcome back, and as you can see, we are playing the game Tunnel Runner from CBS Electronics, developed in 1983, programmed by Richard K. Balaska Jr. This game blows me away, and anybody who sees it doesn't believe it's an actual Atari game because of the fact that it is one of the first, if not the first-person maze games ever made, long before games like Wolfenstein 3D ever hit the market. We had Tunnel Runner. The best explain it, it's Pac-Man through Pac-Man's eyes. Of course, without the power pellets and power-ups. The idea behind the game is you were sucked into this alternate dimension thing where you're slapped in a maze and you're expected to run the maze until you either die of exhaustion or you're eaten by a Zot. You have two different game modes. Game mode 1, where the mazes are all pre-programmed, or you have game mode 2, which, they're all randomly generated. Yes, randomly generated 3D mazes on the Atari 2600. Now, no, we're not talking polygons and funky graphics like that. No, we're talking but it works. The way they do it, and you're going to see here in a second, it works. The game is fun, and how they accomplish these goals with 3D perspective on the Atari 2600 is the extra memory of 256K in comparison to the usual 4 or so K that the game cartridges tended to have. This led CBS Electronics to the use of the term RAM Plus. Anything to get the gamers excited about a game. So we're going to play this game here on my Atari 7800, and we're going to have some fun. Alright guys, so we're getting ready to play the game. Now, I had it on mute earlier. This is the intro screen song. You already want to get eaten by a Zot. So anyway, let's get started with the game, folks. I'm going to hit the reset button, and boom. You can see the maze is developed here, and we see everything to it. This is our bar. Now, to get to the maze, we just hit the power or the fire button. As you can see, this is what's going on. This dot here is a Zot. But here we go. Now, it's cool. All right, now you hear it coming. And that's a Zot right there that I'm going to run because it wants to eat me. Now keep in mind, the moment you hit the map button, you stop moving. Now what's great is you can control your speed, and if you time it right with left and right pushes of the button, you can just keep going. Now I am this icon right here. I don't remember what that is, but we're going to find out. And that door right there is my exit, and we must get to it. So I got 2 more corridors to go to before I can turn to find that item. Let's take this way, take a right and a left, and there's that item right there. And I believe we don't want to go that way. We don't want to go this way either because the Zot is coming. Whenever I hit the fire button, I do stop. And there is a warp door, and it literally just transports us randomly anywhere into the game, which sucks because I'm clear back over on the far side of the map, which is not where we want to be. What's cool is this gives me a compass to tell me where I'm going and which direction, so I can kind of easily traverse. And this is not good, folks. We're going to die. We're going to be Zot lunch. I don't want to be Zot lunch. There's another warp door. Nope, no thank you. We are done with warping. Okay, so we know we got one of those things on our butts. And here we go. And that is the end of that maze. Now, I'm going to play just one more level on this, guys, and we're going to cut the episode short simply because, well, I don't know. But as we can see, that everything changes. The map is new and different. We're going to head up this way and get this little item, and hopefully we don't run into a Zot, which is right there. And it's coming for us, so we're going to turn around and hightail it this way. Run! Run! These things actually kind of remind me of the Langoliers from the Stephen King novel, the Langoliers. I know they're supposed to be kind of like inspired from the ghost monsters from Pac-Man, and that's what this game is. Like I said, it's Pac-Man without all the power pellets and stuff like that. And it's really kind of a cool concept, and it's really neat that they were able to do this. I just wish I could have blasted the things. You know, you have some kind of weapon to shoot. And to be honest with you, on some of the other oh, we get to go up 2 levels because of 2 arrows. Oops, maybe not. According to Wikipedia, when I looked at the information about this prior to the show, you have to do this first. In order to use that door, you got to find this one, look at it, have the key, and then you can use the door. So in this case, I didn't just go up 1 level, I went up 2. So this is the map, and now the increasing of the difficulty, you start realizing something. Things change. In this case, we can't find the Zots. Oh, by the way, this bar right here is the timer. So we're going to start trudging along. Ah! It was going to eat me. Ah! So we found 2 of them. That will take us down 2 levels. No, I don't want to go back. This is one of those games where you are definitely going to be looking at the map a lot because, well, duh. And I'm just going to say the heck with it. We're getting out of here because that was close. Way too close. Way too close. Now we can see our little buddies again. But, yeah, you see what's happening. Okay, like I said, I do apologize about the graphics, the TV and all that. It could be the game itself. But we are missing stuff. And that's not cool. We actually have to unlock the map. And that is crap. I can't run. We became lunch. We're just going to keep going straight because that is frustrating. Hey, we got the key! Now we just got to figure out where the heck the way out is. Let's teleport. Heck with it. That was useless. I have no idea where the exit is. I'm just moseying. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Yay! No, it's a double arrow up. I can't go through it because we don't have the exit in sight yet. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? A teleport. I don't want a teleport. I want the exit. Give me the exit. No exit, just dead end. And I don't like that terminology in this game because we're trapped again. And we're not in a useful spot, so let's figure something out. But what's good is I know where they're at. Oh, what do we got here? We found the exit! We only died twice, but we found it. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Oh, and there's a pink one. We're just running around right now. Hey, there's a warp. What the hell? Ooh. We just went face to face with a few of those things. That wasn't cool. Now, as you can see on the floor, it changes colors, and the corners like that pop up every so often, so it gives you an insight. And we have those dashes on the left side of the screen. This way it kind of lets us know that there is a cavern in that direction. And we got to go back this way because Whitey's coming. No, the Zots do not have individual names. So you can literally just name them whatever you want. Now, in games like this, the controls can be a little weird because you're not used to them. And like I said, this game is a lot of just set your speed and let it run. Hey, we found the exit, but we need that. Let's go back. Let's leave. That, my friends, is how it rolls. So, yeah. This is pretty much the extent of the game. There really isn't much else to it. There is no crazy things that are going to happen without, that the programmer snuck in. No, it's just this is how the game is. There is a secret area on the game where it's this door with the initials of the programmer and his wife from that time, where you stare at it for a while and it gives you up to 1,000 points, depending on how long you look at it. That was easy. Holy crap. That was easy. We're now on run 8. But yeah, it's one of those games that really kind of psychologically messes with you because there's no end to the game. You can't fight the enemies, so you're at their mercy every time. You don't have a choice in the matter but to continue running. And that really is kind of a depressing thought. And no matter what you try to do, the inevitability of your death just kind of lingers. Well, there's the double door. There's double door down. And there's a teleport, all right beside each other. That's kind of cool. And there's a double down. We don't want to go down. We want to go up. I mean, if there was like some incentive to need to go in a different direction, go to the lower level, I can see why going down. But, well, I guess we don't have to worry about me cutting it short because, well, the game did it for us. That's Tunnel Runner. Hey guys, and so that concludes Tunnel Runner. Oh my God, the feel of the claustrophobic nature of a maze like that kind of gets to you. The closer you sit to the TV, the more it feels like it's real. This is one of those games where you just kind of want to have some kind of 3D glasses to kind of immerse yourself into the game. But it's Atari, so there wasn't any like that. But the game is fun. I mean, the controls are a little bit you need to get used to, because it's not forward and keep going. It's tap, tap, or tap, 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 tap until you get your speed, and you're like, ah, which is bad because you also have to tap, 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 tap to slow down, or you're just going to dive right into the mouth of a Zot and be lunch. No. So the game's audio is kind of, yeah. One thing I do have to say with the Zots is the audio for them coming about, it starts low and then it increases in volume the closer they get, until you realize they're right there in your face and they're going to eat your face with their face. But as far as like the stepping, there's the audio cues that you're walking. So if you're kind of like sitting there, doze off, you're like, okay, I'm still walking. Or they're gone and you realize you're not walking. But beyond that, there's no background music. There's nothing else. That's it. And there's no dings or anything special to indicate that, oh, hey, I'm by something important that I can escape with, other than, of course, the colored floor. Or not necessarily just colored floor, but the glowing colored floor. The 3D aspect of walking was well done in the fact that since they can't texture the walls of the maze, they were able to alternate the color of the floor. The walls all stayed one color except the ones that had the little bars on or the lines to one side or both sides. Like, here's the dead end wall, and here's the lines that indicate you can go this way or you can go that way and stuff. Even when you were walking down the tunnel, you came across extra, other areas, like here's the opening and just keep going, or and walk past that. So, I mean, you have visual and audio cues of what's going on in the game around you, and that's important and it's good. However, let's talk about audio. You heard it both times. Obviously, Richard in 1983 did not know music. He knew his audio cues and such, but music was not one of them. And it's horrible. It is the worst music I've ever heard in a video game. An Atari video game specifically. No, it just doesn't work. But anyway, guys, I digress. Tunnel Runner set a standard before anybody realized there was a standard to be set, and that was 3D perspective. And television has a couple RPGs that use the 3D perspective, but they didn't use it well. And it is a shame. There are a few other games out there that I believe that appeared on the 2600 over the years that also tried attempting, I emphasize tried, didn't succeed, but they were there. And it was cool that they tried these things on such weak hardware at the time. Even Atari knew at the release of the 7800 it was weak hardware. They understood that it had a very limited lifespan, capable of only doing so much, yet far exceeded their wildest expectations in graphics and even sound. And this is one of those prime examples. A game released in 1983 that was a first-person 3D maze. Way before Wolfenstein and Doom, and Quake, and Halo, Call of Duty, whatever else is out there. So guys, hey, remember, we got more games coming out for you to watch. Like I said, we just have so many Atari games right over here that I can choose from, and I want to show you all and have you experience the wonders of retro. I'm Eric, and I'm playing more games on classic consoles, and this is Retro Gaming Nerds.